Hello everybody and welcome back to RPG Horror Stories. I am your host, Suyu, and welcome back to another episode. I'm really hoping you are enjoying this. As always, like, subscribe, and comment on the video. If you've done all three, well, guess what? You've got some massive fucking donger energy, man. Now let's get on with a few of these stories. Why don't you think? First game ever, I got magically bound to a porn magazine. I've been lurking for a bit, and I figured I would give my horror story, which sadly was my first game experience ever. This was around 2010. It was D&D 3.5 in my friend's college dorm with another friend of his DMing. I knew he wanted to play something funny, something actiony, so I went to Cleric for support and healing. He ended up playing some sort of homebrew dragon race in class that put him into a negative levels or something because it was so powerful. I still to this day don't understand. And I thought it was really weird, but not out of character for him. So the game begins and we start literally in the middle of a random road with no context whatsoever. No details of the area, nothing actually happening. So I say, I walk forward then, so we can get somewhere. And the dungeon master laughs and says we are stopped by an ancient black dragon, and to roll initiative. So after rolling, the dragon focuses on his character, and I threw up Sanctuary to protect myself, because it was the only thing I figured I could do to stay alive. My friend complained that I wasn't helping as he got his butt kicked, and the dragon simply left after it had its fun with him. Once it left, I did heal him, and also stated I could do nothing against that as I'm level 1. What did he expect? The dungeon master interjects that I was being smart, and that the dragon left a chest behind. We open it, and I get magically bound to a porno mag. They both are laughing it up, and I'm having no fun throughout all of this. The game ends soon after this, and they just start talking about some other shit. I leave not long after. I'm glad it didn't kill my interest in tabletop RPGs, but I don't know how they thought that that was fun. Okay, I'm just gonna be straight honest with you, OP. Who the fuck throws an ancient black dragon at a level 1 party? That's somebody who just doesn't care about playing the game or know how it works. So yeah, whatever. Fuck them. Go play other games. Glad you did. Next story. Some of my favorite encounters are when a player mentions they have a mundane item that completely solves it. My partner is really good at that. My dungeon master, post-session, assumedly trying to reassure themselves as I stare in silent incredulity. I left a few minutes into the partner's explanation of why the cheese wheel represented knowledge beyond the Sphinx's ken. Went outside for a smoke, used the bathroom, fixed up another plate of nachos. Thanks for hosting my partner and DM, and came back in time to catch the monologue's end. My dungeon master bludgeoned into submission. The Sphinx, apparently convinced, accepted without a roll. I have a story that I have read a while back about this. I think it comes from 4chan. Have you guys ever heard the story of the Ring of Dispel Magic? With the caveat of only magic within the ring itself can be dispelled? Supposed to be a useless item. Ends up turning a fucking arquebus into a rail cannon. So, yeah. I'll have to read that one eventually. At least if you guys want to. 150 subscriber milestone? Maybe? Maybe? The Drunkest Ranger, with a surprise ending. That was 20 years back now? Fuck, I'm old. My friend, who we will call Tim, has a wife who is out of town and is letting us play at his place. My buddy Carl is running. All of us have drinks, but they're all lighter fare. Beer, ciders. Tim, knowing he doesn't have to drive anywhere, busts out the whiskey. We know he's a lightweight, so we all tell him, dude, go light, go slow. He affirms that he will go slow, and he does. Right up until combat starts. We roll initiative. We start the fight with Tim having nearly a full drink. 2 turns, not combat rounds, turns. 2 turns in, he's pouring himself a refill. He bloody inhaled the first drink and is halfway through the second before his turn even comes up. So now, it's his turn, and he just can't say. He can't... I try to hit the baddie close to me with my bow and rolls dice. Oh, no, 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 no. Now we get the pantomime show. I take my arrow out of the quiver. He pretends to reach back. I aim at that one. He doesn't indicate which one, and I fire a shot. Which one are you aiming for? Says the dungeon master. Instead of answering, he pretends to sight onto the minis on the table with his imagined bow. One arm out in front of the fist, the other by his face, holding back the drawn string. We eventually get him to indicate, and he shakes his dice for about a year while he's rolling. I got a 9. No, it's a 12. No. He proceeds to blurt out like 5 different numbers. The damage roll is worse. We're on to other people's turns, and he's... Wait, I forgot to add! No, wait, did I forget to add dexterity? That turn? Yeah, it was the most coherent turn of the night. The rest of them were pretty much the same, except for slower and more gesturing. And more saying, oh, I fire a shot! I fire a shot! Over and over and over. The absolute best part? The surprise ending. The guy who can hardly do basic math because he's so drunk. Before I go, he wants me to stay behind so he can read me a Bible verse that's super meaningful to him. Imagine someone so drunk they can barely see straight, trying to read out loud. And then the Lord said hang on, this isn't the page. We banned him from drinking during gaming. Yeah, I'd say that was a very solid way to deal with that. I'm not averse against playing Dungeons & Dragons while drunk. D&D while drunk can be fucking amazing. But you gotta at least be sure that you can hold your liquor, right? A solid buzz while you're playing the game can actually put you at the bell's curve and make you 10 times more effective in the game. But, you know, go a little bit over or under that. You might as well not be drinking at all, right? Well, that's all we have for today. Much love, stay sexy. These were a few beautiful stories. I had some fun reading them. They were pretty nice. And I'll see you guys on Twitch later. Bye-bye!